every day. You know, they burn Bibles every day. That's no big deal. This shouldn't be any more of a big deal than that. And, yes, I agree with you. It's all dumb, but no one thing is more than another. And we shouldn't be saying, you know, hey, don't burn Quran, that's wrong, blah, 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 when, you know, in America, we burn American flags. You know, in America, we burn Bibles all the time. There was some group in Georgia, I believe it was last year for Halloween, that burned up a whole bunch of Bibles. It barely made the news. It wasn't a big deal. So, you know, why should this be any more or less of a big deal than that? It's really not that big a deal. But I think in the political climate that we're in now, it's being made to be a big deal.
Yeah,
now,
they want to keep the infighting going. SHR, we got to take a break. We'll be right back on the other side. You're listening to the Intel Hub with SHR from godlikeproductions.com.
If you want the best in engine protection and need to go the extra miles between oil changes or worry about your car in the heat, you need Amsoil, the original synthetic motor oil guaranteed for up to 25,000 miles or 1 year. If you're looking for a twice-a-year oil change, try our lower-cost XL Series 7,500-mile oil. See the whole line of automotive products and support American Freedom Radio at the same time. Just go to AmericanFreedomRadio.com and click on the Amsoil banner. You'll be directed to the store. So for the best in fuel additives, gear oils, innovative greases, just about everything for the fleet, use only Amsoil. And get there by visiting AmericanFreedomRadio.com and clicking on the link. It's made in America on the shores of Lake Superior in Superior, Wisconsin. Preserve your cars, save fuel, and help American Freedom Radio grow. That's AmericanFreedomRadio.com and click on the Amsoil banner.
Hi, my name's Don Wiskin, and for over 7 years I've been telling people about Cardivite. Here's Dr. John Matson, a naturopathic doctor, and his views on Cardivite.
I would like to thank you, Don, for making my job so much easier, because your products just make it so simple. I have to fool around with a lot of exotic things that don't work. We can just put them on Cardivite and things start to work almost right away. I've had dozens of patients with heart problems who have corrected them, and what it's doing, there's so much garlic in there that has a yeast-killing effect. That yeast is a big problem in the gut, pushes the liver hard. It also has metal chelating effect, and most of the other herbs in there I find that strengthen the arteries. They help to neutralize free radicals. Your remedy is as close to what we do in our program as you can get as far as one supplement goes. It's working on the gut, it's working on the liver, it's working on the arteries. What more can you ask for?
To learn more, call 1-877-928-8822 or visit our website at heartdrop.com. That's HEARTDROP.com.
If you own a jet ski and are tired of paying $40 to $50 for a gallon for 2-cycle injector oil, it's time to switch to Amsoil Interceptor. Amsoil's Interceptor injector oil not only will save you money, the engine will run cleaner and cooler. The OEM oils lack in quality. Choose Amsoil for all your applications, and you will feel the difference. Here's how to save money on your power sports products. Go to AmericanFreedomRadio.com and click on the Amsoil banner. Once you're at the site, choose the preferred customer option and see the direct wholesaler price. Amsoil will send American Freedom Radio a commission based on your order, and you beat the OEM's price. You deserve to have some fun this summer. Choose Amsoil for all your equipment and enjoy more trouble-free service. Amsoil is the leader in synthetic oil infiltration. Tell your friends about Amsoil and AmericanFreedomRadio.com today.
Welcome to the world's meeting place. American.
Practically narcotic.
Freedom.
Oh, yes, I like very much.
Radio.
You're an American institution.
American Freedom Radio.
Freedom File, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7.
And Saturdays from 9 to 11 Central.
On American Freedom Radio.
politic fringe to conspiracy theories and UFOs. You can see it all at Godlike. For about the next 8 minutes, we're going to be joined by SHR from godlikeproductions.com. Before the break, we were talking about this burning of the Quran. SHR, do you think there's some psyop behind this? Or are they trying to keep the tribal wars going, the infighting? I mean, why such the big debate on the mainstream media?
As a matter of fact, I really think they do have some sort of nefarious intent behind it. I don't see a lot of good reason for it being promoted the way that it is without any. That's my personal opinion of it. We're seeing the White House chime in on this. We're seeing all these big politicos chime in on this, and it really would be a non-event under, most conditions. And I think it's more than just the political season. It's starting to smell bad to me. I'm starting to think that, we're kind of getting a pre-made excuse. You have to look at, the way that America is set up. You have, the left versus the right. You can look at it as light versus dark if you want to. You can look at it as however you wish to. But really we have the left versus the right in a lot of ways. Left hand versus right hand, up versus down, whatever you want to think of. But we have two sides at play, constantly kind of going back and forth through various machinations all the time. So not a lot happens without some sort of purpose behind it. So, one of the things that I saw speculated upon on GLP today, which is one of the great things about GLP, is besides the normal opinion that you will get with, I don't like this, I do like this, you'll get a lot of people interjecting their speculation and their ideas of what it might be that is beyond what you could consider the run-of-the-mill opinion. One of the good speculations I saw about it today is that it seems like a ready-made excuse to blame the quote-unquote right wing of this country for angering the normally peaceful Muslims when something bad happens. So, are we being set up for, a false flag, set up for...
That's my conspiracy theory. That's my conspiracy theory. You're starting to see this ground zero Moss situation surface on the mainstream. You're seeing this Quran book burning. In my opinion, they're setting us up for another false flag. They're going to say the Muslims did it.
Well, they really don't have to, in the classic sense, set us up for a false flag. All they need to do is allow one to happen. Kind of just look the other way at the right time, not pay attention to a couple of things. I think a lot more of that is the root cause behind the actual 9/11 attack than actually having people on our own government planet. I think that all they needed to do was kind of create a concerted effort to, let's not pay attention to this. Let's look the other way on this. Let a little key piece of intel slip out over here that might be used against us. And when you look at a lot of these things that us on the kind of conspiracy-minded people think of as grand conspiracies, to actually create them in the classic sense, it takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of manpower. It takes a lot of effort. However, just allowing it to happen, to be perpetrated on us by other people. And, we have to face it as Americans. There's a lot of people in this world that want to hurt us, that want to take a shot at us. We're the big boys. We're the big kings, and we're also the big bullies in a lot of ways. So there's a lot of guys that want to take a shot at us. There's no shortage.
Well,
go ahead, Shepard.
It's like with this BP oil spill. We got about 2 minutes left, SHR, but this BP oil spill, we saw Obama and the Department of the Interior come out and say that they've sent SWAT teams to all platforms and rigs in the Gulf. We've turned away 39 countries' aid in the Gulf. The Gulf's a no-fly zone. It's a militarized zone. They're continuing to spray this neurotoxin Corexit. What have you guys heard about this going around on Godlike? What are some of the conspiracy theories floating around about the BP oil spill?
They run the gambit from everywhere, especially concerning the Corexit. I wrote 2 massive articles on it myself, and they went pretty viral. I've seen them posted all over the internet. As a matter of fact, I saw Keith Olbermann read an entire paragraph of one of my articles on MSNBC one night. It was my article that basically said I didn't think that they were going to make it to the relief wells come August. And apparently BP didn't think they were going to make it either, because they basically did preemptive strike in July and killed the well from the top. There's a lot of people on Godlike that speculated, well, if they could kill the well from the top now with basically a simple valve mechanism, why didn't they do that 2 weeks after it happened? They could have put a more simple valve, just closed it in and just killed it. So why didn't they do that? If they could do it now, why did it take 3 months?
Well, we've got reports of they're going around at night spraying unmarked planes, unmarked boats. There's black helicopters now, supposedly. Have you guys heard anything about that on Godlike?
Oh, we've heard all of it. All that's been on there. We've had people right there saying that they've seen them, that they've heard them, that they smell the dispersing agent. We've had people go right down to the beach, right? The owner of the forum went right down to the beach, picked up a tar ball, brought it home, lit it on fire, showed everybody what was going on there, took videos of it, He went right down in there, and, he said, and I got some of the stuff, like, on my hands, and, it's burning. It ain't oil. I don't know what it is, but it ain't oil. It ain't just oil.
SHR, we got to get you back on more often and talk about some of this stuff. Unfortunately, our time's ended today. I encourage everyone to go to godlikeproductions.com, check it out, monitor their threads, post a thread, the whole 9 yards. SHR, thanks for coming on the Intel Hub.
Thanks for having me, Shepard.
Yep, we'll get you back on. Have a good day. All right, everyone, tune in tomorrow for... we're going to have Michael Tsarian and Lucas from the rabbithole2.com right here on the Intel Hub. Have a good day.